Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading. You have no idea. So we're going to pull some cards and we're going to pull some energies that you do not have an idea of what are around you, what you're not seeing, and what could possibly be coming in, or like you're just not sure about what's around you. Sorry, I'm still dealing with a cold. I'm drinking my tea. Thank you so much for everyone who suggested drinking some tea, so that I'm doing that. So I'm getting there. Apologize for my voice. All right, so this reading may resonate with you. It may not resonate with you. It may be your reading. It may not be your reading. Please keep that in mind. Take what works, leave what does not. All right. We have what's around you. We have the moon. We have a Pisces. We have the Five of Pentacles, we have the Three of Pentacles, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. All right. Okay. Two of Cups, King of Cups. For some reason, I'm just going to say it. I feel like there's somebody around you that wants to shut you out. I don't know why. I just had that. I just wanted to say that, but that's like what came when I saw these. I feel, especially this Five of Pentacles, I feel like there's somebody around you that wants to shut you out, or is trying to back away from you, or is trying to leave you out of something. Could have to do at work. I don't know, but I just feel like I wanted to say that because that's kind of the message that came through. All right, so with the moon, we have the Two of Cups, we have the King of Cups, and we have the Two of Swords. With the Five of Pentacles, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Lovers. See, that's what I was saying, is that's shutting someone out. Then we have Judgment. With the Three of Pentacles, we have the Magician, the World, the Tower, Seven of Pentacles, the Tower, the Three of Swords, okay. All right. And the Three of Cups. All right, so what's surrounding you? Man holding a heart. Definitely has to do with a relationship. I feel like it's this other person is holding your heart. Financial constraints and anxiety. Well, definitely financial constraints can cause anxiety. I just have this feeling is that, especially with the man holding the heart, when that came out, and like I first had that feeling, is that somebody is trying to shut you out. Somebody is shutting you out. Could have to do with work because it's financial constraints. Or somebody's cutting you off financially. Could be somebody's cutting you off financially that you don't realize that. Definitely feel like it has to do with a relationship because we have the Two of Cups, we have the Lovers. All right, so let's kind of break this down. So we have the moon, which is deception. It could be Pisces. It could be a Pisces that's around you. Right. I almost feel like this Two of Swords is you, as you're trying to make a decision. I feel like you know something is going on. You know something that's around you. You know that there's something in the air because that's why you have anxiety. It's because you know something isn't right. And sorry, there's a helicopter going by. But I feel like whatever happens here, I feel like it's a good thing. I feel like you release this Three of Swords. What you don't realize is, even though you're going through this, is that there is a message for you that you are stronger than you think you are, right? You have no idea that you are this strong and that you can handle this situation, right? Even though you're feeling this anxiety, you're having these questions, you're feeling like you're on the outside, you're struggling with this relationship, you're not sure what to do. I feel like this other person is thinking about shutting you out, but I also feel like you're reacting to that, and so that you're shutting them out, but I still feel that there's a connection between the two of you. I do feel that I almost feel like the two of you are shutting each other out. It could be that maybe you're having some financial problems in your relationship, and that definitely causes a lot of stress. But I also feel that this is sort of a wake-up call for you, right? It's a wake-up call for you to see what's really going on. So even though this is something that you're struggling with, something that is giving you anxiety, right? Something that is stressing you. But I feel like these moments when we have these challenges, these moments when we have these struggles, with these moments when we have these struggles and these anxiety, it's a message to us to say that there's something that you have to look at. There's something that needs to change. There's something that needs to be done. I almost feel like it's kind of your body telling you, okay, something's not right. That something needs to be changed. And I feel like you don't realize that there's a message in this, even though that you're struggling and that you're feeling on the outside and this relationship is having its struggles. I feel like what you need to look at is that you're more powerful than you realize. I feel like that if there's a breakup, if there's a breakup or there's this fight or this argument or this disagreement or this confrontation, right? This tower moment that happens. What have I said before? I feel like the tower is because something is built on a false foundation that wasn't true. And now it's time for it to be torn down and the reality of it exposed, but now you have a clean slate, and now it's time to build from that. Yes, there could be some heartbreak, right? That you're hurt that if there's a breakup. But then our next card out is that we have they're celebrating, right? That it's almost like you realize that the message was that, yeah, like I was in a relationship that wasn't satisfying, that wasn't making me happy, right? That I was putting myself in this energy where this other person was holding my heart, right? But what was that person doing to your heart, right? They were stabbing it with the swords. Sometimes we just need that reality check and say, okay, was that really the relationship that I needed to be in? And I feel like you kind of know, I'm almost feeling like the High Priestess is like, you know that it's not a right situation for you and that it's not good, but it's almost like sometimes we get caught into the routine of it and the regularity of it. It's like that's what we're used to. It's like, well, I wouldn't know what it feels like to have giving, kind, real, true partnership because I'm so used to it being a negative one. And if we have a relationship with someone who does treat us the way that we deserve to be treated, it's like we don't know how to handle that. But I feel like here is that you don't realize that I feel like that other person is holding your heart and that they're kind of, you're giving your power over to them, right? That maybe you don't realize it, but you also have to realize that there is a message that is trying to get through to you, that is trying to be told to you, that you need to hear this message. You need to be in your own power, right? That you need to stand up for this situation, right? If it's a relationship that you want to work on, then what are the weak spots and what needs to be changed? Something needs to be changed in this relationship. What is it that you need to work on? What is it that you need to see? What is it that you need to do? I feel like you don't realize how powerful you really are. that you have a say in this relationship, that you have a say about what's going on. I just feel like this Tower shows the Three of Swords, but then you realize, okay, this is needed. There's a lot going on here, especially with a relationship. I feel like there's a lot going on here, but there's a message here for you. You may not be able to see it now because if you're in the midst of this, like you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm having money problems, I'm having relationship problems, I'm having all of this anxiety. How am I going to get through this? What am I going to do? I feel like it's in those situations, like I've said before, what can you break down to a smaller bit that you can handle, that you can deal with, right? If it's financial constraints, okay, what can you do to change that, right? Is it get another job, get a different job? Is it start budgeting? Is it start putting money aside? Is it, what things can you do? List out the problems and then break those down and say, how can I work on that? If it's my relationship, what's going on with the relationship, right? What's the negative? What's the positives? What needs to be communicated? What needs to be worked on? Instead of being in this anxiety of saying, oh, I have all of this on my plate and I don't know how to deal with it. How can you break it down to where it's more palatable, where you can take one piece at a time and you can start working on this, right? You have to figure out, do I want to work on this relationship? Do I want to work on these finances, right? How do I work on that? How do I rebuild it, right? So that I'm not stuck in this energy, that I'm not putting myself in this anymore. If you want change, you have to be change. And sometimes it's really hard. It's very, very hard. And it's exhausting and it's tiring and you feel like you have too much on your plate. But I feel like if you break it down into smaller parts where you can understand and you can have those small successes. Like I said before, set yourself up for success. How do you set yourself up for success? Realize what the problems are and how do you fix those and start taking actions to make those changes. Easier said than done, but at least if you have a plan, right, then at least you know what direction you want to go in. There's a message here. What is this message? There's a message you need to hear. Time to go. What does that represent to you? Time to go. Time to go what? Time to go set your plan up. Time to go make those lists. Time to go work on the relationship. Time to work on your money. Time to go figure out some solutions. What does that represent to you? What does that mean to you? I just feel like it's something that you can work on and that you can get past this and reach this Three of Cups where you celebrate and you say, I'm so proud of myself because I took this situation under control. I dealt with this situation. That I didn't let it control me, that I controlled me. I controlled it, right? Having a starting point, starting from this, hearing this message, and then going from there and saying, what can I change and what can I do? That if you want change, you have to be change. All right. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.